Looking to add a second Powerade title to his resume, which also includes a 2023 Pennsylvania Prep State Championship earlier this year.
His opponent is second-seeded Matthew Botello of Wyoming Seminary. 16-3 in this is junior season. Chewy is 31-11 in his 1 year plus with the Blue Knights. Entering as the 10th ranked 133-pounder in the nation, Matthew is primed for tonight's opportunity to take home Powerade Gold. Our final at 133 features Nick O'Neill and Matthew Botello. The 139-pound final features a top-seeded sophomore, Bo Bassett of Bishop McCourt. Bo seeks his second Powerade Gold in as many attempts. This returning state champion is 20-0 on this season and 40-0 for his varsity career. And he's the top-ranked 139-pounder in the country by Flow Wrestling.
He will collide with Central Mountain senior Luke Simcox. The number 2 seed here at Powerade, Luke brings a 13-0 season record into his first Powerade final. A reigning PIAA state champion and a 2-time Powerade 4th place winner, this Wildcat senior is ranked 6th in the nation by Flow Wrestling. Ladies and gentlemen, 2 of Pennsylvania's best clash in our final at 139 pounds. Bo Bassett and Luke Simcox. Our final run of parade champions features State College senior Pearson Manville. The top seed here at Powerade, Pearson looks to improve on his 3rd place finish here from a year ago. And he enters tonight's final undefeated in 14 matches this season, 218-16 for his high school career. A 2023 PIAA runner-up, Pearson is ranked as the top 145-pounder in the country by Flow Wrestling.
Standing in his way is second-seeded Malvern Prep senior Jack Consiglio. Jack also seeks his second gold in his 3rd Powerade final, winning gold in 2020, silver in 2021, and bronze in 2022. A 2023 National Prep champion, Jack is 19-1 this season, 120-19 over his career, earning him a number 2 national rank by Flow Wrestling. Wrapping up the festivities at 145 pounds, the 2 best in the nation with 338 wins between them, Pearson Manville and Jack Consiglio. Ladies and gentlemen, let's please put your hands together for the 26 who are prepared to leave it all on the mat in pursuit of Powerade Gold. Our finals are next, once we take a few moments to remember our past and honor our nation.
Please direct your attention to center mat as our 26 finalists and our team of officials present to you the colors of the United States of America. At this time, we ask that you all rise. Gentlemen, remove your caps for the playing of the Star-Spangled Banner.
All right, here we go. Buckle up, our wrestling fans. Once again, live from Canon-McMillan High School for the prestigious Powerade Final Championships as well as medal rounds, all presented by our friends at Quest School of Wrestling. A few moments away from center mat, first and second. Third and fourth, I believe, will be to our left here from our Young Guns Wrestling Club studio, high up above mat number 2. Fifth and sixth to the right. And they fire on all the lights. People are like, oh, gosh, sounds like I'm at home. And I come downstairs in the game room, turn on the lights, and Christy's like, whoa, whoa, whoa. I'm Smitty alongside George, Carter, and call him G.
All right,
Good evening, Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays. Yeah, G, I could turn that crowd mic down a little bit, right?
Let's go! It's time for the final.
It is time. It is time. Couple of number ones versus number twos going on tonight. G, give me your thoughts.
You know, there's a lot of interesting matchups tonight. It's going to be some high-quality wrestling. You know, we got a chance to speak to and see some NCAA Division I and Division II collegiate wrestling coaches in attendance today, obviously looking for that next collegiate wrestling star. So there's going to be a lot of great wrestling tonight, and I'm just excited for it.
And we're going to come right out of the gate with number 1, Vinny Bazakis out of Sem, taking on number 3, Jackson Joy of Wadsworth, Ohio. Vinny rocking the all-white singlet, yellow shoes. Jax Joy in his red and black garb. Down on mat number 3, have the third place bout between Melvin Miller of Bishop McCourt and Matt Henrik, Southern Regional. That's number 2 versus number 5. Gee, what's going on mat number 5?
Mat number 5, we have Benjamin Weeder from Chantilly, Virginia. Am I saying that correctly? Chantilly. I always miss that. It is chilly in Chantilly. Chantilly, Virginia, taking on Zach Belante out of St. Joseph Regional, New Jersey.
Keep an eye on mat number 1. Now 2-1. Vinny Bazakis, quick takedown and an escape. This is number 1 versus number 3. Probably recognizing that name, Bazakis, of course. He's no stranger to the finals here at the Powerade. And his older brother, Nick, now at Ohio State. Time will expire on mat number 3. Those consolation bouts are 1, 2, 2. And a nice job dancing out of that by Jax Joy. He was high-stepping away from Vinny Bazakis, trying to capture those legs before they go out of bounds. Still 2-1, 53 seconds to go. What's going on mat 5?
Down on mat 5, Benjamin Weeder up 1-0 in the second period over Belante out of St. Joseph Regional, New Jersey. That's a 5th place match down there. And I was just thinking of this. I know in years past, the Powerade, they would just break it down to one championship match. The finals would be solely the soul of attention. But I want to say, I feel like in years past, they had 3rd and 4th championship and 5th and 6th. And they did that to kind of cut down and get people out early, right? Trying to
many of these teams have to fly home.
Yeah.
So I get it, but, there was that break. What did we have, a couple-hour break in between? And I get it. You want to go out, encourage the economy, let these kids and families go out and eat. Because many of these teams, they have to catch a plane tonight.
Yeah. There's also mat 7 that's in the auxiliary gym that right now we can't actually see.
Well, we have it on here, right? Nathan Rickards out of Malvern Prep. Up 2-0 over Griffin LaPlante of St. Francis, New York. That's 152-pound 7th place. 1-0. Now the score, Melvin Miller up over Matt Henrik. That's 2 versus 5 in the second, under a minute to go. Still 2-1. Bazakis up. He's going to choose the down position for the second period. Tripods up. Cuts away for the 1-point escape. Extends his lead 3-1. And I know we had scoring down there on mat 2 at the end of the second period, G.
Yeah, down on mat 5.
5, sorry. Good golly.
They switched it. Yeah, they switched it around. It was mat 5 was mat 3 earlier. But
now
Frank
about that and drop that in his suggestion box after.
Now mat 5, Zach Belante from St. Joseph Regional High School out of New Jersey, up 2-1 over Benjamin Weeder.
I know why they went 1, 3, and 5. Do you?
Well, yeah, the placing.
I
Yeah.
just caught it. Yeah, you could have told me that. I know. Bazakis up 3-1, 118. That's a championship bout. Third place, Miller up 1-0. As they have 2 seconds, they'll go out of bounds. Fresh start. Getting the evening started at 1:52. Wrap up at 145, where we'll have number 1 versus number 2. One of 2 finals tonight. And when I say number 1 versus number 2, I don't mean tournament seeding. I mean in the country. So that just explains and really puts the cherry on top of how tough this tournament is. 172 is going to be a good one because that's a rematch of the Beast semifinal. Melvin Millard covering Matt Henrik. Now he cuts him for the 1-point escape, and then he drops right in on a single. This young man, we were talking about this during the break, he is lightning fast. He's got the single up. Henrik fighting Whizzer, trying to fight those hands. It's 3-1 now on Matt 2, and not really sure. Jack's Joy, I think, got Captain Insano'd in the eye. No injury time drawn. Still 1-1. Henrik able to fight off that single leg, toed down. Use that wizard and just fight that toe down as you rip up on the hands. Miller, your 2nd seed. Henrik, your 5th. Second period will come to a close. On mat 2, Bazakis will take a 3-1 lead. Jack's Joy going to choose the down or defensive position. Miller and Henrik still tied at 1. 45 to go. Miller in on another shot, but they'll go out of bounds.
And again, action this evening starting at 152 pounds.
Wrap around to 145, our feature match. 3-1, Belmonte holds on over Weeder out of Chantilly, Virginia. So St. Joseph Regional taking home hardware. Minute 36, center mat, 3-2. Bazakis up. See if Jax can put together some chain wrestling. I mean, it's going to take plan A, plan B, plan C, G. You know what I mean? He's going to have to sequence some things together.
It is. Yeah, it definitely is. You know, Bazakis looking for a title over, coming off a 4th place finish last year at Powerade.
Ladies and gentlemen, we ask that
Staying center mat. I mean, he's staying in that passive-aggressive. Not giving any ground, no reason to get hit for stalling.
Outstanding wrestler balance, 1 per team.
We're in overtime down on mat 3. That's Miller and Henrik. Oh, and a beautiful throw by Miller. Down low on the single leg. Great reaction time. And there's the 2 for Bishop McCourt's Melvin Miller, 3rd place, your 2nd seed. Back to action on mat number 2, 40 seconds to go. Not a lot of offensive output to talk about here. I mean, you'd like to see, you don't want to just shoot on Vinny, but you need to start getting things set up down 3-2. Snap down breaks free.
Please stick around for a team photo of all champions of the 2023 Powerade.
Bazakis, it's such great positioning, circles, very limited back up. There's a shot by Joy. Comes right up into over-unders, drops down, now underhook position for Bazakis, staying at the edge, needs to turn his tail in. He blew potentially, his headgear came off, potentially dangerous. 4 seconds. Your top seed out of SEM. Shot off the whistle, Mr. X single for Jack's Joy, fended off by Vinny Bazakis, and there is your 152-pound champion, Vince Bazakis out of Wyoming Seminary. Down on mat 3, Ryan Ford and Logan Fowler. Ford out of Bergen Catholic, your 7 seed. Your 4th seed, Fowler out of Cleveland. And get this, Tennessee. That's not a mistake. Middle mat, center mat, feature mat. Number 3, Asher Cunningham out of State College will take on the top seed, Alessio Parenton out of Del Barton, New Jersey. Had a chance to meet their head coach, Coach Stoll, a little while ago. A super nice guy. As Stoll looks for a quick shrug. And Asher Cunningham says, gets the 2, goes high boot immediately, right side. And he is climbing and arching. His chest is so high. There's so much downward pressure on Parenton right now. Gee, that's tough under there.
Yeah, and, this is kind of like watching his semifinal bout because he was in this position for, as Cunningham was, often throughout that match.
Of 6 seed Devin Magro out of Bishop McCourt taking on Frank DeBella out of St. Joseph Regional for 5th and 6th. They're scoreless. Magro in on a single, trying to finish.
Looks like Cunningham almost has that bar on top, reinforced bar, but now looking to just hook the shoulder on the opposite side.
It's very patient.
Yeah, not rushing these holds. Wants to secure him before then he goes for the exposure.
Still running that high boot on the right side. All kinds of pressure downward on Parenton. 3rd place bout will go to the second period scoreless. That's Ford and Fowler. Ford down. Matt return for Fowler. Cunningham still working that bar from the left side. Got to get above the elbow. Very wisely lets it slip out. He went below the elbow there, so you saw him slide out. So it didn't end up potentially dangerous. Probably saw the short time on the clock as the first period will expire. Cunningham up 2-0. We'll head to the second. 1-0 down on mat 5. Magro up over DeBella in the second. Still scoreless down on the 3rd place mat with Fowler and Ford. Fowler doing a good job on top, grinding.
Parenton with a nice little throw by there to pick up.
Nice little throw by, and then he's going to give Cunningham the cut. All right. Got a little match going, and he almost hit him with a throw by again, following that shot by Cunningham. Got a little lazy on it. Now Parenton trying to come out the back door, dumps right side. Cunningham tying up both ankles of Parenton. Going to repeat coming up the top. Cunningham trying to kick off the back. Now he's back to sprawl position, and immediately Parenton goes back to the peek out position. Which side's he going to dump? He's going to try to push off the left. Cunningham staying tight. 3-2. The score, Cunningham still in the lead. This could end in a stalemate right here as he's locked pretty tight in that crotch. You can see Parenton's trying to stack him up. Magro takes a 3-2 lead. Parenton Cunningham still scrambling. Parenton trying to find his way out the back. 42 seconds to go. Middle frame. And it will be blown dead with a stalemate. Of course, the fans not happy, but they weren't improving.
They weren't improving, but they were in that position already for 15, 20 seconds.
If you're going to blow it, blow it.
So just let them wrestle through it because Parenton was about to come out on top. And it was, I believe it was his choice in the second period. He went neutral. I mean, obviously not wanting to go back underneath Cunningham after basically getting ridden out the whole first period. But
yeah, I wouldn't want to do that. Oh, wow, he peeks out, hits that high crotch, heads outside. Cunningham's got the advantage, though, in the angle, but Parenton trying to step over. And watch Cunningham. He may try to step right into a high leg Turk here defensively. He's trying to cut the corner on Parenton. Now Parenton captures the left leg. Let's see if he can capture some height. He's going to run like a Navy on Cunningham. Cunningham down on his right hip. Parenton circling around the head, and that is damn near two. Nope, they blow it dead.
Time was up. Time was up there. Neither coach is really arguing at this point.
The coach from Del Barton
is throwing it up there, but time had expired.
Well, you got to try, right?
Yeah, you definitely got to try. I mean, Cunningham's choice in the third, he's definitely going to go down.
Magro up 7-4 down here on the 5th place mat. Logan Fowler clinging to a 1-0 lead with 1:23 to go. We're neutral. Cunningham gets the 1-point escape, now 4-2. Jockeying for inside ties, working those fish hooks, circling, pulling. There's a shot by Parenton in on the right leg, trying to peek out the back door again of Asher. Asher locked in the crotch, trying to stay tight. Cunningham trying to make the turn, but I think Cunningham's got him locked in the crotch, so he can't turn his hips. 1:25, counting down. Now Parenton circles back out in front. Cunningham has a reverse single leg, if you will. Going to be blown dead with a stalemate. 1:15 to go here in our championship bout. 160 pounds. Tonight's action brought to you by Quest School of Wrestling. I am Chris Smith. They call me Smitty, alongside my man George Carter, and I call him G. Still neutral here, center mat, 4-2. Parenton's been in on a couple of single legs, right back in on a high crotch, trying to change off to the double. He's got the head outside. Can he drive? Can he drive? Cunningham hanging on inside out on that ankle. Now he's going to dump him off, and there is going. There's the 2 right there. Parenton. Dale Barton takes the lead.
Well, ties it at 4.
Excuse me.
Ties it at 4.
4-4, yes. Excuse me. 45 seconds to go. Cunningham needs to get 1 here.
So now the question is, do you commit to this ride out, or, I mean, at this point, 35 seconds, you have to commit to it. You don't want to give him the escape and try to win it on your feet.
Devin Magro out of Bishop McCourt captures 5th. 3rd place, Ryan Ford up 2-1.
Oh, Cunningham.
There's the reversal.
Right in the Merkle position.
Right to the Merkle, exactly, G. Under 20 to go, and he can pretty much stay here. He's going to bring him back, but Parenton, oh, wow, we're going to have a 2-point reversal here. Unless Cunningham can roll all the way through. Nice job, good reaction, trying to hip heist all the way through. Parenton trying to circle and cut the corner and get the 2. Oh, nope, he's going to give control to Cunningham. 6-4, and the coach from Del Barton wants a discussion, and I think it's got to stand.
Well, yeah, because they didn't
no loss to
show
control.
A change of control there. So, yeah, good call.
Yep, it was. Asher Cunningham, your champ match at 160 pounds, 6'4" over the top seed, Alessio Parenton of Del Barton.
All 152-pound place winners and the coach. You're needed at the awards podium.
Ryan Ford, short time away from capturing 3rd place down here on mat 3. 2-1 over Logan Fowler. Number 7 takes down 4.
52-pound place winners and a coach.
Bergen Catholic sitting just below us. 172 pounds. Going to be Gage Wright out of Parkersburg South and Ryan Burton of St. Joseph Regional, New Jersey. 1 versus 2, and I believe that's 1 versus 2 in the country, and also a Beast rematch, G. Third place bout will be Dominic Federici, the 4th seed out of SEM, taking on Louis Sorecchio, who captured his 100th win in the Conci semis to get to this third place bout. He's the 5th seed. Hunter Homan and Tyrell Miller. Looks like it's going to be a forfeit. And going for 7th and 8th is Anthony Evanitsky and Dominic Simpelek out of Notre Dame Green Pond. They're 1-1 in the back. Excuse me, that's 160 going on in the back. Evanitsky and Simpelek. So they will hold these matches. We'll take a quick break and be right back with you. Keep it here. You're tuned in to the Westmoreland Sports Network.
And now, your 152-pound place winners. In 8th place, from St. Francis, New York, Griffin LaPlante. In 7th place, from Malvern Prep, Nathan Rickards. In 6th place, from Chantilly, Virginia, Benjamin Weeder. place from St. Joseph Regional, New Jersey, Zach Belante. In fourth place, from Southern Regional, New Jersey, Matt Heinrich. In third place, from Bishop McCourt, Melvin Miller. Your runner-up from Wadsworth, Ohio, Jackson Joy. And your 152-pound 2023 champion from Wyoming Seminary, Vince Bouzakis.
Now wrestling, your 172-pound finals. The seventh place bout on mat number 7 features Omer Barrick of Lake Highland Prep, Von Spencer of Pine Richland, Barrick of Lake Highland Prep, Spencer of Pine Richland, wrestling on mat 7, wrestling on mat 5. The fifth place bout at 172 pounds, Hunter Hoban of Grove City, Terrell Miller of St. Edward. Holman of Grove City, Miller of St. Edwards, wrestling on mat 5. The third place bout on mat 3 features Dominic Federici of Wyoming Seminary, Louis Curcio of Del Martin, Federici of Wyoming Seminary, Sergio Del Martin wrestling on mat 3. And your 172-pound championship final on mat 1 features Gage Wright of Parkersburg South, Ryan Burton of St. Joseph Regional. Wright of Parkersburg South, Burton of St. Joseph Regional, wrestling on mat 1.
Up now on mat 1, Cage Wright out of Parkersburg South taking on Ryan Burton out of St. Joseph Regional. We're all knotted at 0, just 46 seconds to go here in the championship bout at 172 pounds. Number 1 seed in Burton taking on the 2 seed in Wright.
Number 1 versus number 2 in the country as well. Burton running that front head, trying to cut the corner to the right. Wright doing a good job staying square. 17 to go, first period, still scoreless. Wright trying to circle out. He's into the tripod position. Burton holding on tight around that front head and arm. Louis Sergio up 1-0 in that third place bout. Just about a minute to go in the second. Taking on Dominic Federici. 3-0 down there on the fifth place mat for Terrell Miller out of St. Ed, Ohio. Taking on Grove City's 8th seed, Hunter Homan.
Second period getting underway here on mat number 2. A reversal.
Wow, that was quick.
That was quick for Cage Wright to take the lead, 2-0.
I think I blinked, and he did that fast. Now look at this, Burton trying to create a scramble position. Wings all the way back, gets the whizzer. Look, oh man, Wright tried to roll all the way through, got caught on his back. Burton nearly planted him. Gets the 1-point escape, cuts that lead in half now 2-1, under 90 seconds to go, second period. Still 1-0. Favors Sergio for third. Tyrell Miller up 5-1 for fifth. Omer Barak out of Lake Highland Prep up 1-0 over Vaughn Spencer out of Pine Richland. Spencer, your 6th seed. 172-pound medal rounds and finals. Live from Canon-McMillan High School.
Just 47 seconds to go here in the second period. Championship bout, 172 pounds. Cage Wright out of Parkersburg South. Up 2-1 over Ryan Burton from St. Joseph Regional High School out of New Jersey.
Under 30 to go. Wright has the 2-1 lead out of Parkersburg South. Half shot by Burton. Wright slides left. It'll be Burton's choice in the third. All knotted up at 1 over here with Federici and Sergio.
All 160-pound place winners and the coach to the awards podium. Coaches, don't forget to stop
Burton to get set.
Pick up your Outstanding Wrestler Award, please. We need your input. Outstanding Wrestler Award at the head table, and all 160-pound place winners.
Wright covers left side. Back pressure by Burton. Tying up wrists underneath, left side. Throws in that right boot, does Wright. Burton going head hunting. Now Wright throws in the other boot, and he is cranking a half. And I mean cranking it. It'll be blown dead, potentially dangerous. 5-1 your score for Tyrell Miller out of St. Ed's on the 5th place bout over Hunter Homan. Vaughn Spencer now up 3-1 over Barack for the 7th place bout. And got some action going on down here on mat number 3, trying to step across, and he's going to get the 2-point takedown. Does Sergio out of Del Barton, New Jersey, now up 3-1. Make it 3-2 after he cut Federici. Burton's going to get the escape to even it up on our championship bout, number 1 right here in front of us. Minute 17 to go. The guys just kind of take a break. Now they re-engage. Again, number 1 versus number 2 in the tournament. Number 1 versus number 2 in the country.
We'll say these rankings coming from Flow Wrestling.
Sergio holds on for a 3-2 third place finish over Federici. Tyrell Miller now up 6-3. As Burton's trying to finish on a single, comes up to the underhook, tries to dive back down on the leg. Wright able to step out of it, 35 to retreat to center.
Short time here in the third in this championship bout.
It's a shot there by Wright from a different zip code, but he gets in on that single, sucks it all the way up, trying to cut the corner. Burton trying to rubber kneed all the way out of it. Wright captured it. Now he's trying to dump him off the left side, and if he gets this arm out, he's got that bottom leg hooked. He's going to reach up for the head of Burton. He pressures all the way in. Burton trying. There it is. Gage Wright gets the takedown.
It doesn't look like there's much dispute on if time was out or not.
Burton just needs to get to the line, shake hands. Great rematch right there by those two. Get rolling with 189 pounds.
I don't know about you, Chris, but I feel like these matches are just going by quick.
Whole day's kind of moved by kind of quick. Not a lot of pins, but they're wrestling. They're staying center.
That's what I was going to say. Not a lot of going out of bounds or injury time or blood time. I mean, constant action. I mean, the only breaks we've had are, the breaks in between bouts so they could do the awards in the back.
189 pounds coming up for third place. We'll have... Now they just blacked it out, but they're out there. Lake Highland Prep's Robert Kuchark taking on Nick Waymeyer of Malvern Prep. 5th place, Nate Campbell out of Norwin taking on Lucas Lawler of McDevitt. Barack and Spencer tied in the back, 3-3. That's what they're waiting for. That one's in overtime, it looks like. Unable to report that one, though. We can't see it.
Yeah, no, that's...
Should have gave Marky a headset, our correspondent from the side.
And I don't even see Markey over there.
Jeff Upson out of PA Power. Ken Wonderly. Paul Schofield. I think it's that Paul Schofield, maybe. Thought he had to be here.
Yeah, but he's not over there.
I don't see Billett either. Where's Mark Billett?
I did see Coach Billett. I do not see Schofield over on Media Row down there.
They're probably, you know what? Markey and Donnie are over there on the railing watching Vaughn Spencer in the back. What they need to do is switch the camera. There's two, I don't know if I call them jumbotrons, in the main gym, and do us all a favor and switch the camera over to that one so we can watch what's going on in the back. Big shout out to all of you for hanging out with us for these Powerade championships, all of our sponsors, to the entire crew here at the Powerade tournament, Canon-McMillan High School. Big thanks to Frank Volcano for having us. As George said earlier, it's always the red carpet when we come here.
And now, your 160-pound place winners. In 8th place from Wyoming Seminary, Anthony Evanisky. In 7th place from Notre Dame, Dominic Supoe. In 6th place from St. Joseph Regional, New Jersey, Frank DeBella. In 5th place from Bishop LaCour, Devin Magro. In 4th place from Cleveland, Tennessee, Logan Fowler. In 3rd place from Bergen Catholic, New Jersey, Ryan Ford. Your runner-up from Delbar, New Jersey, Alessio Parenton. And your 160-pound champion from State College, Asher Cunningham.
Now wrestling your 189.
Whistles underway here for 189.
Seventh place contest, Leo Varga of Bergen Catholic.
Center mat, your championship out at 189. The top seed, Jake Daly out of SEM, taking on number 2, Jarrell Miller of St. Ed.
The fifth place contest
Mat 3, your 3rd place bout, Robert Kuchark, taking on Nick Waymeyer of Malvern Prep.
Campbell of Norwin, Lawler of Bishop McDevitt. Wrestling on
Nate
mat
Campbell
5.
out of Norwin taking on Lucas Lawler for 5th. And in the back, Leo Varga out of Bergen Catholic and Lucas Sembrowski of Cleveland, Tennessee.
Waymeyer of Malvern Prep. Kacharzik of Lake Highland Prep. Waymeyer of Malvern Prep. Wrestling on mat 3. And your championship final on mat number 1 features Jake Daly of Wyoming Seminary.
Shot blocked off by Miller.
Daly of Wyoming Seminary, Miller of St. Edward, wrestling on mat 1.
Jake Daly for Wyoming Sem carries an 8th ranking, Flow Wrestling, and Jarrell Miller is ranked 11th. Daly to take his wrestling career to the University of Columbia.
Oh, Daly drops in on a fireman's carry. Can he finish it? Miller trying to pinch him off. Daly has a good grasp on that arm. He loses the arm, goes seatbelt. Now Miller squares up with him. Now Miller trying to score defensively, trying to get inside out and cut that corner on Daly. Spinning, 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 staying on those toes. Now he's going to block, back hook, spin. Can he capture inside out? He's going to step all the way through. Not just yet. Now he's got Daly in a little bit of trouble. No, he doesn't. Daly funks all the way through. Then Miller jumps all the way over. Let's see if he can throw a half here and catch Daly on his back. What a great scramble at 189 pounds. Good golly, scrambled eggs everywhere. And then right just like that, Miller reshoots. They're going to give him the 2. Did they give him the 2? No, they didn't give him 2 yet. Time will expire. Miller was trying to score on Daly. Daly locked around the chest and the gut and was able to cling on and stay tight. We're scoreless, headed to the second at 189. Good golly. Waymeyer and Kuchark scoreless on the 3rd place bout. Campbell and Lawler scoreless on the 5th place bout. Sembrowski out of Cleveland, Tennessee, up 2-0 over Leo Varga in the back for 7th.
It's in those scrambles, in the middle mat in the finals where, if one athlete just stops their motion for a split second. You know, they're going to give up that takedown. It could have gone both ways there, but great wrestling here at 189.
Jarrell Miller on top to start the second. Running the thigh pry with a claw. Daly tried to Granby out of it. Wasn't even a Granby. He was trying to step over top of Miller. And I think we may have a leaky faucet. Training staff out there very quickly. Little Independence Health. Sports medicine and orthopedics. Blood time. Expert care. Here. Kuchark up 1-0 on Nick Waymeyer for third. Campbell and Lawler still scoreless. Zembrowski still up 2-0 for 7th and 8th. That's over Leo Varga of Bergen Catholic. Okay, the blood has stopped. 5-minute clock is cut. Cleanup.
This was the first stoppage we've had in the finals.
Pretty good. Moving right along, Power. Moving right along. Daly gets at Granby. I'll tell you what, Miller's so tough on top, man. He's just like a leech. I mean, you have 189-pounders wrestling like a couple of sevens, you know, just Granbying around, rolling, scrambling, and we've got more blood. Tending to Daly, cleaning the mat. Zembrowski up 3-0 now over Leah Vargo for 7th. Campbell and Lawler still scoreless in the second, 11 seconds. Campbell trying to finish the second period on top. Lawler trying to kick away. Campbell will take him out of bounds. 5 seconds remain. Kuchark and Waymeyer into third. Waymeyer down. Minute 51 to go in that period.
Still some blood to clean up down there on mat 1, the championship bout.
Waymeyer, Kuchark go out of bounds. Waymeyer still down, minute 42 to go there, and Campbell will finish that second period on top, choose the bottom position to begin the third.
It's still hard to believe with the amount of action in this 189-pound final that the score is still 0-0.
Neither wrestler wants to give up a point, right? Kuchark takes Waymeyer out of bounds again. There's the 1 point for Jake Daly. Now Miller trying to score at the end of the period, midway through the second. He's got that bottom leg hook, trying to break the crotch lock. Miller getting himself some height, maybe trying to stack Daly up right here. He's going to reach around for the head. You heard the crowd, ooh. That's because his back was flat. He's looking for it again, is Miller. They need to change these rules too, partner. What do you think?
Go to the danger rule because they would have been swiping.
That's a whole lot of takedown and near fall. Now this lets Daly back in it. Now Miller's going to get the 2, just staying patient in the scramble. Jarrell Miller out of St. Ed's now goes up 2-1, and we've got more red stuff on the mat. Come out and tend to him. We're 1-0 on our third place bout. Kuchark still up over Waymeyer. They want 2 down here on the 5th place bout, and they're going to get as Lucas Lawler now takes the lead 2-1 on Campbell. Campbell got the escape. Campbell looking for a switch at the edge. Nice job by Lawler. Shoulder high, looking his ear. Going to maybe draw him out of bounds. Still wrestling at the edge. Don't know why Campbell's hanging out there. Now they'll blow it dead. This must be a pretty good leak from Daly. He's getting an arm massage. Marky, will you rub my arm while I sit here? I mean, I need my arms. There you go. Nice massages. Still 1-0 for Kuchark over Waymeyer, down on the third place bout.
Coach to the awards podium, please. All 172-pound place winners and a coach to the awards podium.
Action will resume here on our championship mat, center mat, the Powerade mat. Daly down, Miller to cover. Miller up 2-1, 20 to go. Trying to do a standing Granby is Daly. Miller floats with it. Daly tries to cut away. Miller drops down low on that leg. He's going to have to climb the ladder. Now he's going to bring it all the way up. He's trying to capture that far leg as Daly's trying to kick away. Daly with a forward roll, trying to dive through the middle, but time will expire. 2-1. Miller's going to choose the down position. Big win in that period for Miller.
Huge win there, able to get that ride out and keep that lead going into the third.
19 seconds to go in our third place bout. Kuchark still up on Waymeyer. Campbell and Lawler locked at 2 with 12 to go in the final period. Lawler in on a single leg at the edge. Campbell going to try to step all the way across. No, toe's out of bounds. Wow, that toe was out of bounds, and Norwin has a gripe right there. They're going to talk about it. They may waive that too. Look at this, Miller in on a double leg. In good position, in advantage, trying to break out that right arm and capture that far left hip of Daly. He's got it almost all the way out. Nice job by Daly, just pinching off on that elbow. Now Miller breaks it all the way out, and then how about Daly rolls through in a funk. But this is where we've seen Miller score from here. He stays low center of gravity, just drops his weight down on Daly. This could end in a stalemate. Nope, they're going to wrestle all the way through. Here comes Daly now trying to come all the way out the back. Nope, stalemate blown.
All 172-pound place winners and a coach.
And it was Miller's choice to start the third. He went down. Daly gave him the escape to go neutral, making the score 3-1 in the finals here on mat number 1 at 189 pounds.
Oh, and a beautiful reshot by Miller. Then he follows up with another head and chest double, but what defense by Daly. Now Miller's got the near cradle locked up, and this could be it. It is tight. Daly down on both rump roasts right now. Miller trying to figure out which way he wants to take them. Lawler and Campbell, it's going to end. There's a lot of dispute down there, but it's 4-2 final in favor of Lawler. Miller going to let go of the cradle and just be content. No, he's not going to be content. He's going to chin Daly back. How about Daly? Bridges out of that and is now fighting for a 1-point escape. It's so hard doing this with audio. Trying to describe what's going on. Now Daly going to get the 2-point revert. No, he's not. Did they give him 2?
I don't believe they gave it to him yet. Now he got it.
Yeah, 5-3 after the reversal, but too little, too late. Great one there. Jarrell Miller Jr., your second seed, takes out Jack Daly, the top seed, 5-3. And he is pumped.
In 8th place from Lake Highland Prep, Florida, Omer. All right. In 7th place from Pine Richland, Vaughn Spencer. In 6th place from Grove City, Hunter Holman. In 5th place from St. Edward, Tyrell Miller. 4th place from Wyoming Seminary, Dominic Federici. In 3rd place from Del Barton, Louis Sergio. Your runner-up from St. Joseph Regional, New Jersey, Ryan Burton. And your 2023 champion from Parkersburg, Southwest Virginia, Gage Wright.
We now move to determine our place winners. seniors at 215 pounds, starting on mat 7. The 7th place bout features Brody Klein of Berks Catholic, Colin French of Southern Regional, Klein of Berks Catholic, French of Southern Regional, wrestling on mat 7.
Back here for 215 pounds, Drew Correa, your top seed out of SEM, taking on Austin Johnson out of Muncie. They're scrambling already. Correa looking for that 2 points, going to get himself a little bit high, almost gave Johnson the chance to pull him right over the top.
Alex Smith of Lake Highland Prep, Aiden Schlett of St. Joseph.
Third place bout Alex Smith out of Lake Highland Prep and Aiden Schlett, St. Joe Regional. They're scoreless. Wyatt Bush, Juliano Marion taking it on mat number 5. And in the back, Brody Klein out of Berks Catholic and Southern Regional's Colin French.
Correa of Wyoming Seminary, Johnson of Muncie, wrestling on mat 1.
Similar body types for these 215-pounders here on mat 1, and Correa and Johnson.
Tuesday center mat, 45 seconds, still scoreless, engage in collar ties. Consolation matches into the second period. Schlett going to go down under Smith. Bush underneath Marion. $20 to go. Middle mat, Correa snaps Johnson down, has front head and arm. Trying to cut to the corner. Johnson circles with him. Going to be blown dead. Stalemate. And we'll go to the second period scoreless. Our feature mat, Correa and Johnson. Flip of the disc goes green. Johnson going to go down. Marion staying tough on top of Bush on the 5th place bout. We're going to have a 2-point reversal for Schlett on Alex Smith on the 3rd place bout. He'll go up 2-0. Stalemate blown 6 seconds in on our championship mat. Right side cover for Correa. Stays deep in the saddle, under the arms, right side half. Trying to suck at hip of Johnson back. Johnson fires up to his feet. Correa trying to pull him back, goes into a grab. He's going to step over top of Correa and get the 2-point reversal. Chops heavy left. Muncie's Johnson up 2-0, make it 2-1 when he gives Correa the cut. Correa came to his feet. Number 1 versus number 2. Two to 1 between Schlett and Smith as Smith gets the 1-point escape. Heading to the 3rd on our 5th place bout. Bush up 1-0 on Marion. Correa fires a shot, just under a minute to go, middle mat. Down 2-1 to Austin Johnson, your 2 seed out of Muncie, PA. Johnson engages, right side collar tie. 2-hand fighting, snap down by Johnson. Correa circles left, 2 break free, head fakes. Johnson re-engages. Collar tie, fish hook left. 1-1 on the 5th place bout between Marion and Bush. Schlett still up 2-1 on the 3rd, but Smith in deep on a double, driving towards the championship mat, and they will go out of bounds with $1:46 to go. 12 seconds to go. Championship bout, second period, 2-1. It'll be Correa's choice in the 3rd. Time will expire.
You wonder here if is Johnson going to commit to the ride here in the 3rd?
Not too much commitment there in the second. Nope, he's gonna, zero commitment, G.
Yeah, nope, not at all.
Smith ties it up at 2. Was there a stall call there, Markey? I don't know how it became 2-2. Maybe he got the 1 there, but Johnson fires a half shot. Now Correa in on that right leg. He's going to circle the corner. He stepped over. He's going to tabletop it, bring it all the way up, and he's going to go with the foot sweep. And there's the lead for Jude Correa out of SEM, now up 4-2. Johnson needs to build that base quick, but he knows the boots are coming, and they are in and wrapped. Trying to flatten Johnson out. Anchoring in on that right side angle, trying to drive forward. Running that high boot on the left side. Still 2-2 over here on our third place bout between Smith and Schlett. Marion, Bush tied at 1, and they're going to head to overtime. Overtime brought to you by the Mat Factory in Lower Borough. Going to be a stalemate. Center mat. Johnson down. He's set. Minute 7. Correa has the lead. 4-2. Johnson tries to Granby right out of the gate. Nearly gets caught on his back. He's flat. Correa loves it. Hooks that back leg. Here comes Johnson up to his base. Correa trying to slide the boot in left side. Now Correa trying to slide out the side door and does. Kicks away. 45 to go. Johnson down 4-3.
We've seen in the semifinal, Johnson has some offensive firepower. Just got to let it go here with 37 seconds to go in the third. He's down 1.
Going to have extra wrestling brought to you by Mat Factory Wrestling on mat number 3 as well. 5th place bout will go to Rideouts. Those two couldn't figure it out. Sudden victory. Schlett in on a double on Smith. 2 will go out of bounds. 15 to go. Muncie fires ahead on single. Great sprawl reaction by Correa. Prying out left side on that thigh. He's got good extension. You can see Johnson trying to back all the way out, and Correa's just holding him in, and he's going to try to go spin drill at the end. Jude Correa, Wyoming Sam, 4-3 winner at 2:15. 1 takes down 2. A ride out going on down here on our third place. Nope, that one's done. Aiden Schlett, your 5th seed, takes Alex Smith. The 8th seed, Wyatt Bush and Marion, still 1-1. Marion's going to cut away for the 1-point escape, that's Bush cutting away for the 1-point escape. Will now be Marion's choice. Coach Levy offering instruction.
Overtime bouts going on both mats 5 and 7. Overtime on mats 5 and 7.
7 and 8th place in OT as well. Brody Klein and Colin French 1-1. Here comes Marion up to his feet. Bush, no attempts. 4, 5. There's a lift right there. Marion maintains his feet. He's got to hit him. Good golly. Oh, they're hitting him for locked hands? Oh, wow. There's a locked hands call. Then he gets hit for stalling. This could be the double whammy. Maybe the triple whammy if you got the 1-point escape. Side judge saw locked hands, so we're tied at 2. 7 seconds to go, plus a stall call. Now, wait a minute. Can they call the stall
with the
locked hands? Now, Coach Levy needs some clarification. You know what? So do we. Mic him up.
Well, I'm assuming the stall down there was his first.
It was
warning.
his first, but I'm wondering because you know how it is before you would score points on top. Well, I guess it would be against you. Tough to say. Well, the locked hands should still be 2-2. They have 2-1 on the board. Marion quickly up to his feet, trying to cut away. There's already one stall call. Reaches all the way around, and that's how it will end, 2-1. Wyatt Bush out of Grundy, Virginia, takes 5th. Marion 6th. Not sure what happened there, G. Why they took away the technical on the locked hands. Brody Klein and Colin French still locked up. Now it's 2-2 for 7th and 8th. Take a quick break. Stay right here. You're tuned into Powerade on the Westmoreland Sports Network.
And now your 189-pound place winners. In 8th place from Bergen Catholic, New Jersey, Leo Varga. In 7th place from Cleveland, Tennessee, Lucas Zimboski. In 6th place from Norwin, Nate Campbell. 5th place, Bishop McDevitt's Lucas Lawler. In 4th place from Malvern Brev, Nick Waymeyer. In 3rd place from Lake Highland Prep, Florida, Robert Kutarzik. Your runner-up from Wyoming Seminary, Jake Daly. And our 189-pound Powerade champion 2023 from St. Edward, Ohio, Gerald Miller.
There we go with the big guys. Center mat, top seed Nick Pavelchko taking on third seed Rocco Delegado out of St. Joseph Regional. Your third place pal Ben Shu, number 4 seed out of Bergen Catholic, taking on number 7 Nate Gregory out of St. Ed. Matt Connolly out of Malvern Prep taking on Tyson Russell of Cleveland, Tennessee for 5th. Pavelchko trying to step all the way across on Delegado. Now he's got him in a near cradle, trying to cut that corner. No points awarded yet. Now how about this? Delegado squares up and nearly re-penetrates into a double on the big guy, Pavelchko. Pavelchko into a front head, tried to reshoot. Now Delegado's got him in a front head. Pavelchko comes back up to his feet to retreat center.
Wrestling on mat 1.
Pavelchko, how about that? Little heel pick. See if he can finish on Delegado. Delegado locked in the crotch, trying to cut the corner. See if Pavelchko can continue to circle to his right. Gosh, the strength of Delegado. He's going to cut the corner, slide the boot in, come up on top. Pavelchko trying to reach back with that right hand. Now Pavelchko pressuring in. Now he's getting height and the advantage. See if he can push all the way back. You need to keep an eye on that knee of Delegado, and they did just in time.
These heavyweights out here scrambling like they're 107-pounders. You got to love it.
Yeah, the official jumped in there like he was jumping on the pile, trying to stop Delegado's knee. 1-0 now the lead for Nate Gregory on the third place bout. Again, their bouts are 1-2-2. That's why they're into the second period. Connolly and Russell, 12 seconds in, still scoreless. There's Pavelchko back in on a head outside single. Trying to finish. Delegado is locked in the crotch. How about this? Pavelchko's going to funk, and time will expire. I'm telling you, they are wrestling like a couple of sevens out there.
You know, even though that first period ends 0-0, you know, Pavelchko has to be thinking, or at least feeling somewhat confident, because he's gotten to, what?
Twice.
2-3
He needs to finish.
He does.
Finish. Delegado chooses the defensive position to begin the second. Pavelchko covers. Left side. Delegado to the tripod position. Good forward pressure by Pavelchko. Running that left side. Now Delegado's going to cut out. Nope, no one given just yet. He had the one, never broke free, re-penetrated in on the leg. Now Pavelchko still in control from the top position, and it will be blown dead stalemate with 1:35.
Yeah, I'm surprised there was no one given there. I mean, there was some separation. I mean, slightly, but...
And then he re-penetrated, got back in on that leg, and allowed Pavelchko to kind of cut the corner. Still knotted at 0 between Connolly and Russell for 5th. 2-1, Ben Shu up on Nate Gregory for 3rd. Pavelchko gets high. Delegado, still no one awarded yet. Pavelchko still in control. The big guy's going to spin back around. 2 opportunities for Delegado to get one, and he just doesn't break free. He's overly aggressive. That's what I mean. Marky said should have taken a 1, I agree. Break free, get the 1. Now you're back underneath. Pavelchko breaks the hip down, now chops left side, covering the hips. 50 to go, second period. This would be huge for Pavelchko if he can finish on top. Now the big guy trying to run boots. Stand underneath the arms, good forward pressure, half from the right side. Russell up 1-0 on Connolly for 5th. 30 to go. Feature mat. Pavelchko, he's just going to stay there, G. They're right at the edge of the mat.
You know, reach down for the wrist, come up and chop. You know, just do enough so you don't bring any attention to yourself and get that stall warning.
Throw a half up there just like he did. Delgado tried to wing it down, and nice job by Pavelchko. Will finish the second period on top, and he, as quick as he got up, said, I'm going down. Third period starts on our 5th place bout. Connolly goes down, Russell to cover. Russell up 1-0. Big guy, Delgado throwing boots from the right side. Pavelchko catches, now he's going to throw double boots, and this could end in disaster. As Delgado's kind of sliding off the right side. Pavelchko, if he can sneak out the side door, he's going to have the big guy in trouble, and this is where they kind of end up on their back. Got to keep moving. Now he's trying to slide that right elbow inside, see if he can capture both hips. And Delgado in his back, and he's got him in a predicament. Delgado very wisely just bailed out, gave him the 2-point reversal.
In this situation here, I mean, it's more into
Pavelchko's got the opportunity to run a half. Dude, it almost looked like Delgado. It was like, here, throw the half, and then he winged it down real quick. Now he's going to throw it from the right side. And this is what he needs to do. Just throw a half, left, right. Does a nice job staying on his toes and hugging the hips. Delgado needs to get 1 at least, down 2-0. Heavy chop left side for Pavelchko. Staying on his toes. Now he's going to tie up that back leg with a lace. Russell still up 1-0 on Connolly. He's 30 seconds away in his third period ride. We're going to get a green stalling on Delgado.
Yeah, his head hasn't come up off the mat. Short time here in this third period, 2:85.
One-on-one on the left side, gets Delgado flat again, and I mean flat. Now he can just kind of hang out. One of 2 state college wrestlers we'll see in the finals. His teammate, Pearson Manville, ranked number 1 in the country, will be our feature bout at 145. And how about that? Nicholas Pavelchko, the top seed, takes out Rocco Delgado, your 3 seed. Short time to go on our 5th place bout. Tyson Russell out of Cleveland, Tennessee, going to hang on for 5th place over Matthew Connolly. Take a quick break. We'll be back with the little guys right here on the Westmoreland Sports Network.
Our 215-pound place winners. In 8th place, from Berks Catwick, Brody Klein. In 7th place, from Southern Regional, New Jersey, Colin French. In 6th place, from Franklin Regional, Giuliano Marion. In 5th place, from Grundy, Virginia, Wyatt Bush. In 4th place, from Lake Highland Prep, Florida, Alex Smith. In 3rd place, from St. Joseph Regional, New Jersey, Aiden Schlett. Your runner-up from Muncie, Austin Johnson. And your 2023 Powerade 250-pound champion representing Wyoming Seminary, Jude Correa.
We're back here, coming back around, starting at the bottom at 107 pounds. Championship bout on mat number 1, Dominic Deputy out of Chestnut Ridge, taking on Cameron Soance out of Delburton, New Jersey.
Shiv Chantilly, Mazer of St. Edward, wrestling on mat 7. Wrestling on mat number 5, the 5th place bout at 107 pounds. Alex Diaz of Council Rock North, Charlie Esposito of St. Joseph Regional. Diaz of Council Rock North, Esposito of St. Joseph Regional, wrestling on mat 5. Wrestling in the 3rd place bout on mat number 3, Shannis Regan of Wyoming Seminary, Killian Coluccio of Christian Brothers Academy. Regan of Wyoming Seminary, Coluccio of Christian Brothers Academy.
Wrestlers kind of just feeling each other out here in the center of the mat. Shot there by Deputy, trying to beat the corner. Soance is looking to pull him out of bounds here at 107 pounds.
Chestnut Ridge, stunts of Delburton, wrestling on mat 1.
Deputy trying to pull him back into the center, needs to keep going back in.
It's open to everybody, but he's on the military side.
Deputy still on that single, looking to back trip, looking to score here. That's Dominic Deputy out of Chestnut Ridge.
Nice defense here by Soance.
Really good defense by Soance, but not good enough. As Dominic Deputy strikes first here with it. Just 17 seconds to go in the first period at 107 pounds.
Boy, it seemed like he fought that off for almost a minute there.
The only thing with schools, state schools like you go to, they take federal money, so the federal government has to pay.
Deputy, I believe, was 4th last year at Powerade. Second period, Soance will start in the bottom position, down 2.
Little funky starting.
I was going to say that looked a little different.
I haven't seen many kids with their hands, so tight like that. I feel like every year we see new stuff from there, but that's a new one to me, George.
That was definitely new. And you saw right off the whistle, he came right back and brought his elbows back in tight to kind of pinch off, but able to pick up and escape here. So I guess the start worked.
I don't know, maybe he did some homework, kid trying to, on Deputy, maybe he liked something out of that, starting position. But hey, like you said, quick escape, it works for Mr. Soance. And fighting pretty hard here. Soance is getting pretty aggressive with that.
You want to follow up with a shot there after that hard club.
Deputy being coached by his father, the head coach at Chestnut Ridge. They've got quite the program there in AA that we've seen here the past, 10 to 15 years here in our side of the state.
And that's the unique thing with this tournament. Obviously you get the top names from out of state, but then you also get the top wrestlers from the state of Pennsylvania, both AA and AAA.
Once again, all champions, please stick around.
Restart here, 43 seconds left here in the second period. Deputy's still leading 2-1.
2023 champion. Thank you.
And Deputy, I believe, was a state runner. Was he
state runner-up?
State runner-up last year. Short time here in the second period in the championship bout. 107 pounds. Dominic Deputy out of Chestnut Ridge taking on Cameron Soance out of Delburton High School and out of New Jersey. Scores 2-1 in favor of Deputy.
Well, the good thing is we're headed the other way in daylight. We're past the shortest way.
Deputy's choice in the third. He's going to pick the bottom position. He's holding on to that 1-point lead, 2-1. Looks like Sonson's gonna go optional start. As they go out of bounds, return to the center of the mat with 1:47 seconds left here in this championship bout at 107 pounds. Dominic Deputy in the lead, 3-1 over Cameron Saunce.
Saunce has picked up his pace a lot from the first period, but still no kind of true deep leg attacks from Saunce. His Deputy gets in on a head outside here. He's going to try to suck him in. A lot of action on the edge of the mat in this.
And this is where Deputy scored from in the first period.
Yep.
He was able to pull Saunce all the way back into the center and able to tabletop that single leg up and go with the back trip to score.
Saunce in a full split
Full
right
split.
here. It's a pretty good job to get a stalemate there from Saunce. He was in a little bit of trouble there, if you ask me.
Takedown ties it up here.
Overtime.
Looks like we have overtime on mat 3 in our third place bout. George Seamus Reagan Assem and Killian Coluccio of Christian Brothers Academy.
Overtime.
Wrestlers go out of bounds on the championship mat. Return to the center, just 36 seconds to go. Saunce is going to have to make something happen here. Deputy hit with a stall call right when Saunce gets in on a shot. Right near the out of bounds. Saunce goes out of bounds. Saves some time on the clock, just 22 seconds left. Deputy's taking his time getting back to the center. You don't like that body language there.
You do not, especially late in the match against, and he's backing up again. Sean's in pretty deep again. Deputy had the whizzer momentarily.
And Deputy's backing up. He can afford to give up another stall and give up that point. He'll still be up by 1. You'd like to see him at least circle here. If you're going to run, circle. Don't just go straight back, young man. There's the stall.
And that was a quick one, too.
Circle back in. They're right near the out of bounds. He's going to hold on here for the win. Is the number 1 seeded wrestler at 107 pounds, Dominic Deputy out of Chestnut Ridge, victorious 3-2 over Cameron Saunce out of Delburton, New Jersey.
Fans, our 285-pound place winners, starting in 8th place from Dobbins Bend, Tennessee, Garrett Crowder. In 7th place from Parkersburg, Southwest Virginia, Logan Middleton. In 6th place from Malvern Prep, Matthew Connolly. In 5th place from Cleveland, Tennessee, Tyson Russell. In 4th place from St. Edward, Ohio, Nate Gregory. In 3rd place from Bergen Catholic, New Jersey, Ben Shue. Your runner-up from St. Joseph Regional, New Jersey, Rocco Delgado. And your 2023 285-pound champion representing State College, Nicholas Palotecco.
Determining the place winners at 114 pounds, we begin on mat number 7, the 7th place bout, featuring Braden Weaver of Altoona, Easton Ball of Chestnut Ridge.
We go championship bouts, 114. Landon sitting out of Norwin, your 5th seed, just a freshman, taking on Aiden Smith out of Green Pond. He's your 2.
Ethan Timon of St. Edward.
3rd place has Davis Motika out of Sem. Paul Kenny. out of Christian Brothers Academy, 1-3 seed there, going for third. Liam Davis, 6 seed. Ethan Tamar out of St. Ed's, that's your 6'4", going for fifth. Sid looking to score defensively here. Has Smith underneath, front head and arm. He's got that underhook buried way too deep though, Markey.
Yes, he does.
Trying to cut the corner, minute 5 to go, and it will be blown dead, stalemate. 7th, 8th is Braden Weaver out of Altoona taking on Easton Mall of Chestnut Ridge. They are scoreless in the back. Minute to go, feature mat. Both 3rd and 5th now flip the disc, go to the 2nd period. Heavy hands by Sidden. Again, just a freshman, your 5th seed took out Davis Motika, the top seed out of SEM in the semis. Probably the most exciting match, I would say.
Yes.
There were a bunch, too, and to say that that was the most exciting says a lot, right, Mark?
Motika was the Ironman runner-up this year, too. Has every credential you can hear of, and Smith as well. Smith's a defending state champ in Pennsylvania, a senior going to Cornell.
So now he's got Sidden in a front head and arm trying to work at side. Nice job. Sidden stays squared up, sucks that arm underneath, blows it dead with a stalemate. 13 to go, still scoreless. They'll retow. 5th place bout sees Ethan Tamar out of St. Ed's go up 1-0 with a 2nd period escape. Two will stay center, and we will go to the 2nd scoreless.
Smith has his choice. He's going to go down to start this 2nd period, all tied up at 0.
Sliding to cover, left side. Clean start, nice squeeze, pride jam, breakdown. Looking to go for a half Grammy, now up to his feet comes Smith. Smith running around the mat and Sidden chasing him, and the 2 will go out of bounds. Still scoreless on our 3rd place bout between Motika and Kenny. Kenny on top. Just about 57 seconds into his 2nd period ride. No false start there. I thought Smith moved a little early. Sidden locked right side trying to lift mat return. There's the attempts. He's attempting, and that's, the crowd wants a stall call, but it's an attempt.
Yep, that did not warrant a stall call there. Now Smith got to his feet very quick, explosively both times. Sidden's going to got to make
Stop
the first move
move
off the whistle.
Yep.
Break him down, see if he can get to his offense a little bit on top.
Nice squeeze, pride jam breakdown there by Landon. Here comes Smith up to his feet, and he's just going to give him the cut, go on their feet. Minute 35, counting down, 2nd period, 114-pound championship. To engage, center mat, now break free. We have stoppage, not sure. Looking for blood, not sure that there's any there. There's not. Still 1-0, Aiden Smith out of Green Pond. Both guys staying very heavy on the head. Smith trying to cut the corner on Sidden. Sidden squares back up. Shot there by Sidden. He's in on that single, steps all the way across. Smith steps out of it and nearly takes out the scorer's table, trying to get away. Half shot by Smith, blocked off by Sidden. .33 counting down. Paul Kenny being attended to on our 3rd place bout. He's down 1-0. Smith almost had a single on Sidden. Sidden able to sidestep out of it, go over-unders. Now Sidden fires a shot. He's in pretty deep on that single, driving all the way to the 5th place match. Matt. Fresh start, 7 to go. will be Sidden's choice in the third. You know, G said it earlier. Landon Sidden, he's not wrestled like a freshman. Composure.
Does not at all.
Great composure. He's going to go down.
Yeah, wrestling like a veteran out there. He's on one of the biggest stages in high school wrestling, taking on a senior veteran with, you know, every accolade, and he's right there with them. The stage is not too big for him, to say the least.
Nope, and that accolade, Field Senior is going to give Sidden the 1-point escape. We're 1-1 on our feet. Heavy chop by Sidden. And Sidden, your 5th seed. Smith, your 2nd. Motika and Kenny back to action. Motika up 1-0. Timar up 5-0. For 5th. He looks so strategic.
Yes.
Like he's figuring it out right now, trying to see what kind of reaction he can get. And I mean, he has heavy hands, good stutter steps. Now he's got Smith moving. Circle right, circle left, bangs ahead. Low leg attempt there by Smith, trying to cut the corner is Sidden. Nice job by Smith, catching that underarm above the elbow. 50 and counting, third period, locked at 1. Sidden trying to cut the corner, get inside out on the ankle. When's he going to throw him by? I'm starting to get dizzy. Now looking for the front head. Can't throw it because he's got that elbow buried so deep, and Smith has good handle on it. Now he gives him a good old head bounce. Now he's going to catch him on his back. Sidden, uh-oh. It's over, baby. Oh, not just yet. I thought he was going to get it. We said there would be one pin, and Sidden was the last one I thought would get it, but he goes big 2-point takedown. 3, near fall, 15 to go. The freshman looking to take out returning state champ Aiden Smith of Green Pond, and he's continuing to grind on him, working that crossface series. And how about that? Standing ovation. Landon Sidden, 6-1. Your 114 Powerade champ. Hat is off, young man. We'll be right back. Don't go anywhere.
We need all 107-pound place winners and a coach to the awards podium, please. Now, your 107-pound place winners. In 8th place, from Chantilly, Virginia, Carter Shin. In 7th place, from St. Edward, Ohio, Timmy Nazar. In 6th place, from St. Joseph Regional, New Jersey, Charlie Esposito. In 5th place, from Council Rock North, Alex Diaz. In 4th place, from Christian Brothers Academy, New Jersey, Killian Coluccio. In 3rd place, from Wyoming Seminary, Seamus Regan. Your runner-up from Donald Martin, New Jersey, Cameron Sons. And our 2023 champion at 107 pounds, representing Chestnut Ridge, Dominic Deputy.
121. Here we go. Nate Desmond, your top seed, taking on 3rd seed Carson Brown out of St. Ed's. Center mat. 3rd place Ethan Rivera out of Lake Highland Prep is your 4th seed, taking on Louis Gill out of Reynolds. He's your 5th seed. Grayson Music out of McDevitt taking on Duffy of Christian Brothers for 7th and 8th. Oh, and a beautiful fireman's carry by Desmond on Brown. He might catch him on his back. Oh, he's got a bottom leg cradle. Nice job by Brown to break free of that, because that could have been game over, Marky.
Yes, it could have early in this first period.
We said there'd be one pin. We're waiting for it.
We got, what, 4 matches left after this one to get one.
See, yeah.
I still got faith.
Desmond, beautiful fireman's carry, now grinding on top of Brown, tiring up wrists underneath, and he's got his knee up the gazoots. Rivera Gill goes scoreless to the 2nd for 3rd. Duffy up 2-0 in the 7th place bout over Music in the back.
Wrestling in your championship final on mat number 1.
Now, Desmond was a Becca transfer?
Yes, Becca. 2 years at Becca.
But how about this? Carson Brown looking for a 2-point reversal. The equalizer. He's got time to do it. Nope. He gave him 2 and then waved it off. Nice job by Desmond. He kind of high-legged out of that when he comes out the back door. No loss of control. I like the no call.
Yeah, good job by Desmond there.
No panic. Right side cover for Desmond. Nice chop roll. Ties up wrists underneath. 20 to go. First period counting down. Here comes Brown up to his feet. Desmond's going to come out in front, drop down to the single leg. Brown trying to kick all the way. Desmond now re-penetrates into that high crotch 2A double and looking for that near cradle again. Brown better learn to not put Mr. Nose near Mr. Knee. Now he's trying to turn out of the near cradle, but time will expire. Desmond up 2-0, headed to the 2nd. Still scoreless on our 3rd place bout between Gill and Rivera. Number 4 versus number 5. Gill hits standing Granby, but does go out of bounds. 1:01 going in the 2nd there. Start of our 2nd period. We'll start with a false start on Nate Desmond of SEM, your top seed. Desmond covers right side, stays back in the saddle, now comes up to a claw inside trip. Wants to get that boot in right side. Brown doing a nice job blocking it off. Desmond trying to open Brown up so he can slip that boot in. Brown pushes back, tripod position. Desmond ties up the left leg with the lace. Now trying to throw that boot back in on the right side, but Brown doing such a nice job blocking off. Now Brown all the way up to his feet. See if he can cut away. Brown was trying to bring him backwards. Now he's going to drive right for the scorer's stand, and they'll go out of bounds with 1:25. Still 2-0 Desmond. A little bit of blood cleanup on our 3rd place bout. Scoreless bout between Rivera and Gill. Brown set. Desmond covers right side. Another rolling start, but they let him go. Running that half from the left side. Thigh pry on the right. 1:20. Brown catches that right leg of Desmond. He's trying to duck his head underneath. Desmond gets the leg back. No, he didn't. Brown still has the leg. Now he comes all the way up to his feet, and he's got Desmond upside down, dancing on his head. Now Desmond traps up the other leg, and we could be in a stalemate situation. Brown not going to stop there, though. He bends that leg the wrong way, and the official stops it with 45.
Brown's done a nice job not letting that boot slide in on that right side. Desmond's gone to it a couple times, and he's defended it well. He caught it that last time and, created a little scramble there.
1-0 now for Louis Gill on mat number 3. Second period, 39, counting down. Desmond riding tough left side, trying to slide the boot in right side. Brown going to catch it. Got him stacked up on his side. That could have been a near fall count, at least one. Be blown dead out of bounds with 26. Brown still down. Robert Duffy out of Christian Brothers Academy up 7-4 over Grayson Music of Bishop McDevitt, both unseeded. That for 7th and 8th where we can't see. Left side cover for Desmond. Goes right to the spiral ride. Carson Brown to the tripod position. 20, counting down. Desmond traps this left leg. Trying to mule kick out of it is Brown. Going to go with a Granby. Nice job by Desmond. Just Granby's right with him. Ties up the bar on the right side. And we will go to the third just like that. Nate Desmond assumes the bottom position. 2 minutes to go. Brown's going to give him the cut, make it 3-0. Louis Gill on top of Ethan Rivera and up 1-0. 10 seconds into the third period there. Desmond Brown working from the open. Good stutter steps, good motion. Head fakes here and there.
All 114-pound plates.
In center mat. Oh, nice little shrug by, throw by, if you will, by Desmond. Nice job by Brown. Counter out of it. Now Desmond reshoots. He's in on that single, going to try to tabletop it. He's got the corner cut, trying to step all the way across on Brown. And if you're, in my opinion, if you're Nate Desmond, I wouldn't want to go to scramble positions with Brown. I would try to finish clean, finish hard and fast, because Brown wants that scramble.
Yes, and he's been pretty good in those scramble positions that we've seen 2 or 3 times. If I'm Desmond, I'm with you. I'm staying away from that. I want to finish clean and seal this win away with, we got about a minute left in this third period with Desmond still leading 3-0.
Brown looking for an elbow pass, both still working from the open. With blood time over on our third place bout. Louis Gill still up, 1-0.
Place winners and a coach. To the awards podium, please.
See Brown trying to turn it up a little bit. Heavy snap at the edge. Oh my gosh, he's going to hit. Desmond was stalling. I just felt like that was maybe a sequence too early. Tell Desmond wants Brown. I think he's poking him in the eye. Hitting him with the captain and saying, oh my gosh, he drops down on a beautiful high crotch. Now he's got the near cradle locked up again. This could be bad for Brown. Take your time, young man. He's got the 2. He's got the lock in the wrong place. He's trying to adjust it up near the throat. It was down under the leg before. Brown not down on his hips, staying up on his knees. 15 and counting down. I think that's pretty much how this one is going to end. The official may blow a stalemate here, but good for him, he doesn't. Nate Desmond, your top seed out of SEM, 5-0 over the third seed, Carson Brown of St. Ed, Ohio. Louis Gill, 40 seconds away, staying tough on top with a 1-0 lead on Ethan Rivera of Lake Highland Prep, Florida. False start on Louis Gill. 31 to go, clinging to a 1-0 lead. Feature mat has Jax Forrest, your top seed out of Bishop McCourt, and your third seed out of Council Rock North, Aaron Cement. Rivera trying to create a scramble situation from bottom. Gill doing a good job continuing pressure. They're pretzeled up out there. Official keeping an eye for back points as Rivera has himself in a precarious situation. Short time, 7. Gill just continues to crowd in. Staying tight. I can't even explain this in words how they're tied up right there, but Louis Gill out of Reynolds. Your third place finisher with a 1-0 decision. We'll be right back. Feature bout at 127. Coming up next, keep it here.
In 7th place from Altoona, Braden Weaver. 6th place from Lake Highland, Brooke, Florida, Liam Davis. In 5th place from St. Edward, Ohio, Ethan Tamar. In 4th place from Wyoming Seminary, Davis Matka. In 3rd place from Christian Brothers Academy, New Jersey, Paul Kenny. Your runner-up from Notre Dame, GP, Aiden Smith. And your 2023 114 Powerade champion from Norwin, Landon Sinden.
And then there were 3 bouts to go. But let's not rush. 127 pounds out of Bishop McCourt. Jax Forrest, your top seed. Aaron Cement, your third seed. Forrest likes to score points, George.
I was literally just thinking that and wondering what's he going to do here in the finals. You know, he likes to score in bunches, never stops, always going forward.
Wrestling on mat number 3.
Third place bout is Andrew Binney out of Canon-McMillan, your 5th seed, taking on Manuel Saldate out of Slam Academy in Nevada. That's a cool school name, Slam Academy. I want to go there. Nathan Wood out of Point Pleasant, West Virginia, and Orion DeGeorge out of Del Barton going for 5th. Cement in on a single leg on Forrest. Forrest trying to cut the corner. He's locked in the crotch. Cement had the height. Now how about this, Jax? He's going to try to peek himself out the back door to have themselves all pretzeled up. Forrest trying to peel at hand so he can free up his foot. Nice job by Cement. Jack's going to try to drive right over. If he can get his leverage in right here, I think this is where he can score the 2. He's going to try to stack Cement up on his back.
Hooking that bottom leg.
You see that? Very strategic and surgical. Blown dead. Stalemate, 40 seconds. Scoreless. First period, 127-pound final. Powerade Championships. Tuned into the Westmoreland Sports Network. I'm Smitty alongside George Carter G, and I have Marky K. Kaz, WPIL Wrestle 7. Give him a follow on Twitter. Jack's continuing to work on Cement. Cement, you know, he's not going hard backwards, but he's backing up. But then he follows it up with a shot near the out of bounds. They'll get a restart with 24. Saldate up 1-0 on Binney. DeGeorge up 1-0 on Nathan Wood for 5th. There is no 7th and 8th, assuming an injury default. And we have an injury on our 5th place bout.
Yeah, just watching this championship bout at 127, you almost wonder, it was the game plan to stay on, the game plan by Cement to stay on Forrest's head, to kind of go back, but not like you have your skates on, but go back, keep him at distance, keep him out of range for his offense.
For sure, and he's long. He's got reach. I think Cement just deferred choice. Forrest goes down. Left side cover for Cement. Palms the elbow. Right to a Granby roll goes Forrest. Tries for a second one. Almost gets stacked up for a couple of 2-point. Well, there's a 1 count right there, and then right to a Peterson goes Jax Forrest. No near fall, but did get the 2-point reversal. They may have had a point to argue right there because Jax was kind of upside down for at least a second and a half. Cement looking for Granby himself, and this is where Forrest gets tough. Tying up wrists, hugging those hips, edge of the mat, 30 seconds gone. He has the lead, 2-0, and they will go out of bounds toward the 5th place match. Yep, Marky K's signaling to me that should have been 2, and you know what? I'd have to agree.
Well, with no instant replay and the fact that we've already moved on past that, there's nothing that can be done about it now.
3-0 the lead for Emmanuel Saldate over Benny for 3rd. Ryan DeGeorge up 5-0 over Nathan Wood for 5th. Second period, minute 12, counting down. Cement down, Forrest on top, up 2-0.
And again, we know Forrest can score in bunches here, just up 2-0 in the second period with a minute to go. But when he gets on a roll, when it comes to putting up points.
Here comes Cement all the way up to his feet, and that was awesome. Forrest, literally let him do a standing Granby, let him roll all the way through, and then pounced back on top of an injury default down for 5th place. So Ryan DeGeorge will win. Nathan Wood hobbling off the mat, but walking. Forrest buries that leg right side. Cement tries to turn in hard. Ripped back by a crossface. Now Forrest has him down on his belly, under 30 to go. High up on that thigh, good arch. Trying to work a bar on that left side of Cement. Now let's go back underneath. Cement pushes back, full base, under 10.
Yeah, you'd have to say, Cement doing a great job of nullifying the offense of Forrest here.
Will be his choice, and he's going to go neutral. Good decision. Saldate up 6-0 with 40 to go in the 3rd. That's over Benny for 3rd and 4th. Forrest got captain in St. Ode.
All 121-pound place winners and a coach, please report to the
Stopping the action, 6 seconds in.
121-pound place winners and a coach, please report to the awards podium.
Forrest a tech and pin machine all the way to the finals.
Yeah, I was just looking at that. All tech falls and pins.
.30 going in the 3rd. Forrest up 2-0. 2 kind of wrestling from the open. Good motion, good head fakes. Couple half shots by both guys.
And a lot of times when you're wrestling an athlete like Forrest, it is almost like, you weather the storm, you try to nullify their offense, keep it close to give yourself a chance in the 3rd to win the match. And right now, Cement only down 2 in the 3rd. He's done just that.
Cement takes a shot there. Forrest looking to score defensively. He's got a block back hook, and now he's going to catch Cement on his back. They waved off the 2, but I think they're going to give the 2. And this could be it right here. Final arrangements being made, and there's the mat slapper for Jax Forrest, your top seed. Over Aaron Cement of Council Rock North. Big time goes Forrest. Told you he was going to be the one to pin. Who'd I say, Marky? Forrest would be the one to pin.
You did say that.
I did say that. We'll be right back. Keep it here for 133.
We're going to start the 121-pound place winners. In 8th place, from Bishop, McDevitt, Grayson Music. In 7th place, from Christian Brothers Academy, New Jersey, Robert Duffy. In 6th place, from Malvern Prep, Lucas Littleton Mascaro. In 5th place, from Franklin Regional, Ty Kapusta. In 4th place, from Lake Highland Prep, Florida, Ethan Rivera. In 3rd place, from Reynolds, Louis Gill. Your runner-up from St. Edward, Ohio, Carson Brown. And your 2023 Powerade 121-pound champion representing Wyoming Seminary, Nate Desmond.
Coming up now, 133-pound final. Nick O'Neill out of Malvern Prep, the number 1 seed, taking on the number 2 seed, Matthew Botello out of Wyoming Seminary.
3 pounds. We will begin on mat number 7 with the 7th place bout, featuring Gunnar Andrick of Point Pleasant, Casey Rourke of Father Ryan, Andrick of Point Pleasant, Rourke of Father Ryan, wrestling on mat 7.
Wrestlers go out of bounds, return to the center with a minute and 33 to go here.
Chase Peridon of Lake Highland Prep, Chase Quino of Del Martin. Peridon of Lake Highland Prep, Quino of Del Martin, wrestling on mat 5. Wrestling on mat 3 in the 3rd place bout, Mason Gibson of Bishop McCourt, Camden Baum of Bishop McDevitt. Gibson of Bishop McCourt, Baum of Bishop McDevitt, wrestling on mat 3. And wrestling in your championship final at 133 pounds on mat 1.
A little feeling out process here to start.
I was getting ready to say that wrestlers holding center, just kind of jockeying for inside ties and the tie-ups.
The 133-pound championship on mat number 1.
Botello out of Wyoming Sem beat Mason Gibson from Bishop or McCourt in the semifinals. We know he has some offensive power and ability to scramble out of different positions and even some upper body throws. Nice slide by there by Nick O'Neill. Now he picks up the takedown.
I wonder how familiar these two opponents are. You know, they're both in the prep schools in Pennsylvania. I'm sure they see each other a lot. I'm sure that has something to do with the kind of tactical start to the match.
Yeah, definitely. O'Neill going to work here on top. Short time in the first period. That's how the first period will end at 133-pound championship bout. Nick O'Neill up 2-0 over Matthew Botello out of Wyoming Seminary. Wrestlers will start in a neutral position to start the second period. I'm only guessing it was Botello's choice and didn't want to go down underneath O'Neill. Takes a shot from space. O'Neill able to back hook, go behind right away, right back into that leg ride.
All 127-pound place winners and a coach to the awards podium. All 127-pound place winners and a coach to the awards podium, please. Thank you.
This is not where, again, I don't know about blowing those positions dead there. You know what I mean?
Don't think so either. I like letting the wrestlers wrestle.
Yeah, you know, make the if anything, hit the bottom guy for stalling if you're going to stop the action.
If the top guy is working, so to speak, or trying to improve, I don't see how that can be called a stalemate. Like you said, if anything, let him wrestle or call the bottom guy for stalling.
Nick O'Neill out of Malvern Prep still in the lead here, 4-0, a minute and 8 seconds to go in the second period. They go out of bounds, return to the center.
Quite the scramble going on mat 3, Gibson and Baum. There's that stall warning, but he won the top wrestler on that one. A little confused by that one there, to say the least.
And Nick O'Neill hit for the stall warning. Just 57 seconds left here in the second period. Quick start there. Ref signals to the other mat as they reacted to that whistle.
I mean, to me, he's been working pretty hard on top. I mean, he's not sitting on a leg or sitting on a ride. He seems to be working, trying to improve.
Tella looking now to create a scramble position here. I mean, now for me, that would be a stalemate.
Would be a stalemate. I mean, they were in the same position for about 15 seconds with little improvement by either wrestler. That, to me, well, technically that was a potentially dangerous.
Yeah, once he started bending that knee out.
Yeah. Quick start there underneath by Batella. Thought maybe gonna get a caution there, but
that was the second time that happened. Again, Nick O'Neill riding tough with the legs here on top. Just 20 seconds to go in the second period. Has a bar in on the right side.
But with how O'Neill's riding on top, I'd take you get 2 free ones.
Yep.
Take a chance here.
And that's how the second period will end here at 133 pounds. Nick O'Neill out of Malvern Prep up 4-0 over Butella out of Wyoming Seminary. And just an update, Wyoming Seminary running away with the team race in first place with 229 points. St. Edward's out of Ohio in second place with 84.5. Malvern Prep in third with 169 points. St. Joseph Regional High School out of New Jersey in fourth. And Bishop McCourt with 154 points in fifth place.
I was anxious with Sam. I had a feeling they were going to kind of run away with this team race. But 2 of their starters, who are both the #1 ranked kid in the country, are not wrestling in this tournament for whatever reason. And I did get the info that the all-time team score points here is 300 in a tournament.
Oh, wow.
And I thought, Sam with those 2 would have a chance to break it. You said they were at 229 without those 2. Probably would have been close.
Champions photo at the conclusion of
Third period underway here in the championship bout. It was O'Neill's choice. He went down, and Butella gave him the escape, making the score 5-0. Action blown dead there as wrestlers were on their feet for a stalemate. Return to the center with 1 minute and 4 seconds to go. Shot by Butella. Blocked off by O'Neill. Heavy hands by Butella in the center of the mat.
Yes. Butella's going to have to pick up his offense here. I mean, he's down essentially 4 takedowns with the catch and release thing here. The heavy hands are there. He's going to have to look for something big here. A little late for the takedown, let him up.
Yeah, 34 seconds to go in the third. Got to go feet to back here if he wants to win the match.
And you can tell O'Neill's just staying in good position. Don't give up the big move. A takedown doesn't hurt you here.
Getting a takedown for O'Neill is great, as he does, making the
That
score
shrug,
7-0.
he's gone down a couple times and have had success with it.
He's going to hang out right there near the out of bounds to pick himself up a Powerade title at 133 pounds is Nick O'Neill out of Malvern Prep, victorious 7-0 over Matthew Butella out of Wyoming Seminary.
Finishing up our third and fourth place match, Mason Gibson of Bishop McCourt and Cam Baum of McDevitt. Baum is leading 3-1, minute 30 left in this third period. We've had about 7 total minutes of blood time on this match over here. Gibson was leaking, then Baum was leaking. Baum's got a big old cut next to his eye. It's been bleeding all day as we hit a minute 15 left in this third place bout.
Baum had a nice roll through tilt to take the lead when it was tied at 1. making a score 3-1 for this third place match.
Boy, Gibson's movement in and out is just impressive.
There's a stall warning there on Baum with 42 seconds left. Still time to even get another warning. But Gibson's going to need a takedown to win the match.
He just keeps going forward and forward and forward, putting the pressure on. Ooh. Digging that underhook is Gibson. As he goes, oh! Gibson goes for a lat drop on the edge of the mat. And they roll him out of bounds. That was close. He might have got more than 2 out of that too, G.
Yeah, he definitely would have gotten more than 2 out of that.
And Gibson's clapping his hands. He's excited. He wants to keep wrestling, but as our friend Smitty would say, we got a leaky faucet.
A leaky faucet. Or I think they're working on that cut under his eye.
Yeah, I walked past him earlier in the day. He has a really solid cut right on the corner of his eye that he's been kind of fighting all tournament.
But it does look like he's holding his nose too, so who knows? Oh, nope. Is it nose?
It looks nose from here. But if they touch up that eye with a little Vaseline or something, wouldn't surprise me either.
In 7th place from Stockton River, Virginia, Colin Martin. In 6th place from Point Pleasant, West Virginia.
Both of these schools in AA in Pennsylvania. This is a match we could see down the road at the state tournament. Got to think both of these guys are top 2-3 guys in the state in this weight class. So this could be a preview of a match we see later in the year, G.
In 3rd place from Slam Academy, Nevada, Manuel Salde. Your runner-up from Council Rock North.
Gibson can't get past that head-hand defense by Baum. Running out of time.
127-pound Powerade champion from Bishop McCord, Jax Flores.
That's how it's going to end down there for 3rd and 4th.
Your final rounds at 139 pounds begin on mat number 7 with Mason Kernan of Bethel Park. He faces Carter Noble of Mount St. Joseph. Kernan of Bethel Park, Noble.
Here we go, 139. Bo Bassett, Luke Simcox, 1 versus 2.
139 pounds. Noah
3rd place, Colin Cassina, Maddox Shaw. 5th place, Noah Nininger, your 5th seed, taking on Cade Brown, St. Ed's. Bethel Park has their 6th seed, Mason Kernan, and 8th seed, Carter Noble out of Mount St. Joseph, Maryland, going for 7th. Just about 30 into Bassett and Simcox, center mat, feature mat.
Bo Bassett, like his teammates, continues to go forward and pressure his opponents, always looking to score, put up points.
It's a fast pace, but it's a very controlled pace. Simcox looking to run 2-on-1 out of the front. Bassett sucks him down, front head and arm. 2 stay neutral. Simcox frees his head and then limps out of it. They're free. Under a minute to go. Quick spin drill behind Simcox, and he's going to get to 2. Good forward pressure, picks the ankle, breaks Simcox down flat. Now he's going to come back out in front, and this is where he really starts to turn up the pace. Another snap down, go behind. Make it 4-1. Is this back leg laced up? Now he jumps to the other side. He's got the 2-on-1, trying to jump all the way across. He is literally jumping across, trying to get that tilt. Simcox is buried to the mat. Need to bring those hips up a little bit. 10 seconds. Now he's going to bring the bread to the basket, and he loses the wrist on the way through. No counts, says head official Sean Kearney. Nonetheless, a win period for Bo Bassett, 4-1. He'll go to the second. Scoreless on our third place bout between Cassina and Shaw. Shaw's going to break free, get the 1 to begin the second, and we're also 1-0. Cade Brown up on Nininger, fifth place bout. Simcox goes down. Bassett to cover, left side. Squeeze Pride Jam, rolls it. He's got that tight waist, looking for wrists underneath. Simcox working for hand control underneath, maintains base, brings that head up. Bassett drops down to that far left wrist, plows it with his forehead in the armpit, and he's looking for that tilt roll again. He's got the 2-on-1. Simcox buries the chest to the mat. At some point, Luke is going to get hit with stalling here.
Yeah, you know, you got to at least bring your head up off the mat. Down there. He's doing a good job peeling wrists.
Cade Brown follows up with a 2-point takedown to go up 3-0 on that fifth place match, as does a Maddox Shaw out of Thomas Jefferson, gets a 2-point takedown, and right back in on a single, peeking out the back door goes Bassett. He's going to crawl all the way back to the middle on his knees, give himself some space, crunches down on that right side, and he almost has Simcox stacked up. Kearney down there looking for it. Simcox continues to try to encourage the flurry. Bassett in advantage, and he's literally trying to stack Simcox up. Kearney's right there waiting for it. Bassett tried to throw a half with his foot as Simcox funked through. Got him bent up pretty good right now, but he's got him in a good position to take him right to his back. There's the 2 for Bassett. Make the score 6-2. If he could punch that shoulder of Simcox under like he just did, but Simcox able to scramble out. No near fall awarded. Bassett will finish the second period on top, take a 6-2 lead to the third. It's 3-0 over here for third place. That's Maddox Shaw over Colin Cassina. Shaw, your 4 seed. 7th and 8th, Mason Kernan, your 6th seed, up 7-3 over the 8th seed, Carter Nogle. Cade Brown up 3-1 for 5th place over Noah Nininger of Stanchion River. Bassett down. Gets to level 2, now comes up to his feet, working the hands, trying to post in the pocket. Simcox locked and lift mat return out of bounds. So go. Bassett set, left side cover for Simcox. Here comes Bassett up to his feet, quick trip from the front. Simcox has the leg in right side, but he's starting to fall off a little bit. This is where we're going to probably see Bassett start to swim hard.
And you called it right there.
If he can catch that head, it could be lights out. He's going to come right out the back door for a 2-point reversal, make that lead now 8-2. Bassett, he's looking for his second title in as many years. Gives him the cut, 8-3. Shaw still up, 3-0, under 30 to go. Brown up 3-1, Kernan up 7-3 for 7th. Minute 6, feature mat 8-3. Toe the line, we're neutral. Feature bout coming up next. Number 1 versus number 2.
We spoke about this earlier, you know, AAA from Pennsylvania, double A teams. This is a matchup of a double A in Bishop McCourt and taking on a AAA team or wrestler.
That double A wrestler scores Mountain. Again defensively.
Luke Simcox, returning state champ for Central Mountain last year, currently ranked number 1 in the state.
To Mason Kernan of Bethel Park, who just picked up his 100th career victory.
Heard that on the crowd, Mike. Congratulations, Mason Kernan, Bethel Park, his 100th win. Simcox looks like he is all but conceded this one, down 10-3, 15 to go. Maddox Shaw hangs on for third, 3-0.
All 133
Simcox goes sit and turn, and floating right around with him for the finish is Bo Bassett, his second Powerade title. Keep it right here. We'll have our feature coming up at 145 pounds next, right here on the Westmoreland Sports Network. Thank you.
In 8th place from Westmoreland, Tennessee, Casey Rourke. In 7th place from Point Pleasant, West Virginia, Gunnar Endrick.
Greg.
In 6th place from Delmar, New Jersey, Chase Hinault. In 5th place from Lake Island Prep, Florida, Chase Perdon. In 4th place from Bishop McCourt, Mason Gibson. In 3rd place from Bishop McDevitt, Camden Baum. Your runner-up from Wyoming Seminary, Matthew Botello. And your 2023 133-pound champion from Malvern Prep, Nick O'Neill.
All right, here we go. 145 pounds, number 1 versus number 2 in the good old US of A. That's Pearson Manville. Headed to Arizona State, Jack Consiglio. Your 2 headed to Stanford. 3rd, 4th is Alex Ninney and Anderson Heap. Herring and Petrovic going for 5th. Lawler and Bennett 7th and 8th in the back. Going to work at 2-on-1 out in front is Manville. Nice job by Consiglio. Circles back in and we'll go out of bounds. Fresh start with 1:28 on the clock.
Wrestling on mat number 3 in the 3rd place contest, Alex Ninney of Christian Brothers Academy, Anderson Heap of Kissimmee, Osceola. Ninney of
Manville wants that 2-on-1. Consiglio doing a nice job holding head position, blocking off any offense from that 2-on-1, George.
He is, yeah, but you know Manville's going to get to the position he wants eventually.
He's got weapons, both sides. Now in double unders, he's going to step in for a body lock, but don't go out of bounds. Thank God for different hair colors because their singlets are damn near identical.
On mat number 1.
Yeah, I feel like Malvern Prep has a lot of singlets.
3rd, 5th, and 7th all in the second period, scoreless. Have blood time down on our 5th place bout with Herring.
And it looks like there was a lot.
Manville in on that high single, bringing it up near the edge. Consiglio tries to dive under. He's got the whizzer buried in. Nice job dragging Manville out. We'll get a fresh start with 35, no score. Ninney and Heap and a scramble down here for the reversal. Scratch that. There is an escape for Ninney. And Ninney now looking for the takedown. Nothing just yet. Nice scramble by Heap, but Ninney's going to get the 2-point takedown. Short time to go. Manville snaps down front head and arm. 2-1. We'll go to the second scoreless on our feature bout here at 145. Number 1, Pearson Manville, and number 2, Jack Consiglio, State College and Malvern Prep, respectfully. Petrovic and Herring still scoreless. Ryan Bennett out of St. Ed, Ohio, up on Bishop McDevitt's Ryan Lawler, 1-0 for 7th. Manville down, left side cover for Consiglio, jumps to the right, goes spiral ride, now jumps back to the left, then back to the right. Manville goes to a short sit. Consiglio has him in a crab, half left side, right arm around the gut. Manville, he's being strategic here, trying to step on that left leg and get his hips outside, and he's doing a good job of it. And oh, wow, what a great float job by Consiglio. Manville comes back up to his feet, locked around the waist, and we'll go out of bounds. Nice scramble by Consiglio.
Nice scramble, but he's got to be careful driving him out of bounds like that when he comes up to his feet.
Yeah, I wouldn't do that again. I agree. Herring has sprung another leak. Working the blood clock down to about 4 minutes. Manville right back to that sit. Consiglio wants that crab, slides a boot in on the left side. Hard swim by Manville, and he's going to be able to slide out the side door and get a 1-point escape. See if he comes right back to work on his feet. Manville retreats center. Again, Manville headed to Arizona State. Tired of that snow up in State College area. Wants that sun, and Consiglio headed to Stanford. Good to see that program has recovered. 3-0, Ninny up on Heap. Still blood time down here with Herring. They're on cleanup. Lawler's still up 1-0. Bennett up 1-0 on Lawler for 7th. 40 to go here on our final bout. It'll be Consiglio's choice in the third. You'll see Manville start to push for a takedown here. Collar tie for Consiglio. Elbow control for Manville. Peels it off. Looks to go 2-on-1. 2 break free. Five seconds to go. Herring and Petrovic in the most of precarious positions down here for 5th. Still 3-0. Petrovic will go to the third. 1-0. Pearson Manville out of State College looking to make it Powerade champs. Getting a little bit ahead of myself. Only December.
A little bit. Yeah, I was thinking that this match was going to be a little bit higher scoring just because I know the offensive output of Manville, but
Consiglio has a good plan. He's sticking to it. Chopping on the right side, tight waist on the left. Consiglio trying to get to that tripod position. 20 gone in the third. Manville up 1-0. Third period underway for third. Then he holds that 3-0 lead. It's 3-2 Petrovic for 5th as they are still in the second. Lawler and Bennett locked at 1 for 7th, and this is where Manville can get tough. He's got that high boot in, working on the right side, trying to get the hips of Consiglio turned. Could draw a stalemate here. He's punching that crossface.
Once again, all 139-pound place winners and a coach to the award.
1 minute to go, second period. It's going to be blown dead, stalemate.
And we also want to make sure all 2023 Powerade champions stick around for a team individual photos. Thank you.
Consiglio set, right side cover for Manville. Jumps over to the right, now back to the left. Heavy chop, Granby attempt by Consiglio, right to a half. Now he comes all the way up to his feet. Manville lift, mat return, standing Granby. Beautiful job floating, and they'll go out of bounds. Just a great instinct of rider.
it was. It was almost like, he felt that coming and just kind of went with it.
46 on the clock. Third period, 1-0. Pearson Manville out of State College, looking to make it 2 in a row. Goes to an ankle breakdown. We haven't seen that yet. Jumps up, tight waist chop, right side. Now jumps over to the left, changes over to the right. Now he's got him down flat, and this is where he's tough. He's got that tight waist wrenched from the left side. He's got that boot laced in. Right side, Consiglio gets it out. Now goes Granby. Pearson floats with him. 2 go out of bounds. 26 to go. Herring on the offense over here for 5th. He's up 3-2 on Petrovic.
Once again, all 139.
Ninny 14 seconds away from third place over Anderson Heap. Consiglio set. Manville covers right side. Back to that ankle. Brings it up, inside sweep. On that right leg. Tight waist, left side. Now changes over to the right, under 20. Consiglio up to his feet. Nice lift, mat return right to his standing Granby. He's going to try to cut away. Consiglio, they're still giving Manville control here. Nope, there's the 1-point escape, and I agree. I like it. If you're Manville, get back to the center and get after it.
You
That
do.
was one.
You can't. I mean, they could discuss it, but it's not like there's going to be an instant replay that they could take a look at.
Now the side judge can chime in. I think it's 1 all day long. Lawler and Bennett still tied at 1 in the back.
And I don't even know how good of a viewpoint the side judge had of the exchange way on the other side.
I mean, as soon as he lost the front head and arm, that's to me that's loss of control.
Well, unless he's saying that he's anticipating that they were out of bounds.
Potentially. Nope, he's going to say he didn't get out.
Oh, all right.
Manville gives his coach the thumbs up. Good challenge. Maybe he should throw the red towel out for Tomlin. 7 seconds, and you can hear the boos and oohs. That's all right, Jack. You still got 7 seconds. Get your one here. 3-2 down there for Herring. Oh, and he's going to kick away, but wow, Manville able to catch the other leg. He's going to get it for stalling. That's his first. 1 second to go. Consiglio broke free, and somehow Manville able to dive on the other leg. Now State College wants to question the call. Never turned and faced. 1 second left.
There is some reaction time in there too, but
he never turned and faced. I mean, yeah, he broke free, but it was so quick. Sam Herring out of Bishop McCourt takes third, 3-2 on Petrovich. Bennett up 5-2 on Lawler. Ninney able to capture third with a 3-0 win. So 1 second left.
Last call to turn in the outstanding ballots, please. Outstanding wrestler ballots, please.
There it is. Pearson Manville, your top seed, your top ranked wrestler in the country, wins 1-0 over Jack Consiglio. What a great day of wrestling. What a great 2 days of Powerade. Gee, your thoughts?
yeah, and we said this coming in. It was going to be some great wrestling. Some of the top guys in the state of Pennsylvania and in the nation competing here today, and again, laying it all on the line. There's a lot of matches that were decided in the final seconds
For sure.
of matches. So great day of wrestling. Great day hanging out with the boys on the call too.
It's always fun to be Matt's side. We love it up here from our new, the Bird's Nest.
The Bird's Nest.
I like it up here. Marky, your thoughts on 2 days of Powerade? Did you sleep over here?
No.
Actually, I know you didn't, but you know what? You've been
did
here.
not sleep over, but I've been here. As expected, a heck of a tournament. The field was as tough as it gets, probably the toughest we've seen. I've heard a lot of people say, maybe the Whippeal didn't wrestle as well with not as many placers. I thought they wrestled great. I just think the tournament was as tough as it's ever been.
It's that competitive.
From a Westmoreland standpoint, I know that's our
there'll be guys that didn't place here today from Westmoreland County that will win a state title.
Absolutely. There's no questions.
Oh,
asked,
easy.
So.
Easy.
Yeah.
Easy.
Yeah.
That's good.
We've seen it before, and it's a testament to the tournament that's put on here. I was very impressed with the freshman out of Norwin, Landon Sidden.
I think he's going to get the OW.
I think he is too. I think when it comes to the OW, I think it's either going to be Sidden or Forrest, given Tecker pinned his way through the tournament. He was the OW here last year as well, so chance he's back-to-back. I think Sidden made a great case for it.
For sure, and I know they were a few times calling for last call because they said the votes were so tight, making sure all of the head coaches get their votes in. Let's recap the team race. Top 10, Christian Brothers Academy out of New Jersey in 10th. Bergen Catholic, New Jersey, about 8 points ahead of them with 99. 124.5 out of 8th place, Del Barton, New Jersey. State College finishes in 7th with 125. Lake Highland Prep, Florida, 154 in 6th. St. Joseph, Regional, New Jersey with 158. Bishop McCourt, 2 ahead of them with 160, captures 4th. And you got to think that pin. That's the difference right there. Jack Forrest getting that mat slapper. Malvern Prep finishes in 3rd with 173. St. Ed's, Ohio, 187.5 in 2nd. And, of course, who else but Wyoming Seminary, 229 to win. I don't even know how many consecutive that is, but I know it's a number.
They've won it the past, I know they've won it the past 3 years.
At least.
They've been on quite a run here, dating back to I don't know how many teams have gone on a run, but I know back in the early 2000s, from like 5 to 10, I know Central Dauphin had won 3 or 4 in a row with the Peppelmans and the Lagos. They went on quite the run here. But what SEM has done here, not only this year but of recent, is impressive. As we get our team awards here.
Like I said, there's the most falls in the least amount of time. We'll try to hang on here with you and give you those award winners. Want to thank all of you again for hanging out with us. I know it's tough, audio broadcast, no video. I hope that you enjoyed as much as George and I do. It's a whole different call when you can't see what's going on, but with wrestling that's so amazing, it's so intense and so fast, it's so hard to call. You know, we're trying to paint the picture for you, and, you know, of course, our hats off to the staff here at Canon-Mac, the tournament directors, Frank Volcano, all of his volunteers, as they break down the gym very quickly. They've had a full week of wrestling. I mean, they had the Utes here for a day. They had women's wrestling. They had junior high tournament.
4 days
the JV
worth.
tournament, and then 2 days worth of varsity. So these folks are pretty pooped.
I'd say so. It's a long
There's a
weekend
decent
of
chance.
wrestling.
There's a
Yeah,
decent
can you
chance.
do it again? Go ahead.
And there's a decent chance Canon-Mac's hosting a home dual Wednesday.
Oh,
a lot of
geez.
wrestling going on in
Yeah.
this gym.
For sure. Well, hey, when you think Canon-Mac, when you hear Canon-Mac, it's kind of synonymous with wrestling.
So how often is it that they just tape
A circle to the mat, I don't
a
know.
circle down? Because
I don't
if you
know.
look over here,
They did it twice, yeah.
wow.
Maybe different circle sizes. I don't know. It's pretty cool, the tool that they use to lay it out, though. George
You
is
can't-
talking
you
about
can't
the ring
go
is
different.
taped.
You can't go different circle sizes.
You can if you want to add more mats,
But I mean, it has to be all standard.
but maybe not for
Sizes.
youths, and I don't know.
Well, yeah.
We'll shut up here because I think they are going to start awarding the ancillary prizes, if you will.
Place from Bishop McDevitt, Ryan Lawler.
Sure, there you
Doing
are.
the 145-pound
From St. Edward, Ohio, Ryan
awards.
In 6th place from Connellsville, Evan Petrovich.
That was their lone winner out of Connellsville, Petrovich.
From Bishop McCourt, Sam Herring.
Petrovich was unseated as well.
He was.
In 4th place from Kissimmee, Osceola, Florida, Anderson Heath. In 3rd place from Christian Brothers.
What do we have coming up next? Well, we've got a lot coming up. We're still trying to map out Tuesday.
From Malvern Prep, Jack Consiglio.
Scheduled to cover Hempfield at Latrobe Wednesday, January 3rd. But with the rise of dairy, you know, they're definitely a top 5 double A team. And they're at Burl, so we may be splitting the crew up that evening. I know might give Flick a little bit of anxiety, but we'll figure it out. Just keep an eye on our website. We're on Twitter at Westmoreland SN. Keep you apprised of where we'll be on Wednesday. Then Thursday, we have the Westmoreland County Coaches Association seating meeting, and there could be fireworks there. Tune in. Just an audio show, but trust me, that's all you need. And then
Let's
Friday,
hope there's fireworks.
Yeah, Friday and Saturday is the 2-day county tournament at Greensburg, Salem.
To get a champion photo. And at this time, we're going to get ready and announce the Most Falls Award, Outstanding Wrestler, and the top 3 teams.
All right, now we'll shut up. Mark, do you have something to say?
Yeah, they're getting ready to announce the OW. Gee, who's the OW?
I would say my pick would go to the freshman from Norwood.
Sid.
Sid?
I
say
called
Sid.
Jax. I called Forrest on the pin.
Awards. We begin first with the Most Falls Award.
Most Falls Award. I'll turn it over to Frank
Falls in the shortest
Volcano.
amount of time throughout the course of the tournament with 5 falls in a total time of 15 minutes and 32 seconds. Congratulations to Bishop McCourt's Jax Forrest.
Sure.
Presenting next our award for the Outstanding Wrestler. I mentioned a little earlier that this was a very, very close vote. However, we do have a winner. That winner would be Landon Sidden of Norway.
Good for you, kid.
Kid wrestles with poise, that is for sure. Just a freshman, one loss on the year, but you know what? I think I'll take that third place finish at the Beast and then come to the Powerade tournament as a freshman and walk out with the gold medal and the O-Dub.
I would take that as well. Credit to that kid. He wrestled one heck of a tournament.
Here are the top 3 teams in terms
We know who the 3 teams are. We talked about that already. Again, we'll be somewhere Wednesday, January 3rd, hopefully at Latrobe and at Burles, so stay with us there. Stay tuned on our website and on Twitter at Westmoreland SN. I think I'm about ready to put a cherry on top of this one, boys. It's been a long day. Fist pump both of you guys. Thanks to Marky K for hanging out. Donnie Hall, who came over and spoke. Of course, UG. Flick, our producer and founder, who gives us the opportunity to come out here and spit some wrestling with you. We absolutely love it. Sponsors, the staff here, Frank Volcano, all the volunteers. It's red carpet every single time we come here. Until Wednesday, wherever we'll be, we'll know soon enough. Take care of yourself. Take care of each other. Bye-bye.